my coming back, I would love to have an Ortiz fight. I would love to have that and get that going. You know, Ortiz is considered the boogeyman of the sport, whatever the hell that means. I'm the one that's calling him out. I want to see him in that ring, and I do mean soon. If you're the boogeyman, if people are scared to fight you, let me show you who ain't. Those are the words of WBC heavyweight world champion Deontay Wilder. Talking once again about fighting Luis Ortiz, and the proposed date for this fight is November 4th. Now, some people are saying that Wilder is flip-flopping. One day he's talking about fighting Joshua, the next day he's talking about fighting Ortiz, and that it's all just bluster. I know this is something that Boxing Beats and Rhymes has accused Wilder of doing and criticized him for doing. But in my view, it's a situation where, and shout out to Beats by the way, but in my view, it's a situation where Ortiz has got options. So Wilder has to take into consideration the fact that Ortiz has also got the option to fight Anthony Joshua for the heavyweight title. So which way is Ortiz going to go? Is he going to go the Wilder route, or is he going to go the Joshua route? Wilder has to take that into consideration. So in Wilder's head, he's thinking, okay, Ortiz might not fight me, he might fight Joshua. So therefore, I don't want to fight Stiverne because that fight just don't sell. So let me try and beat Ortiz to the punch and get the fight with Joshua instead. It seems to me, people, that the one thing Deontay Wilder don't want to do is fight a rematch with Bermane Stiverne. You certainly can't say he's ducking Stiverne through fear or anything like that, because he's already beat the guy and beat him soundly. But the word is, as I'm sure you've heard me say before, the television networks are not interested in the Wilder-Stiverne rematch. They don't believe it's going to sell. They don't believe it's going to get good viewing figures for them. And I'm sure Wilder don't want to go over old ground. He's already beat the man. So he's looking for the next best thing, he's looking for the best thing, the biggest fights. Ortiz is weighing up his options. If Ortiz has a clear route in terms of which way he wants to go, then he can lock off the other option and Wilder can do whatever he wants to do. That's the way I see it. You have to take into consideration, and I'm repeating myself, the fact that Ortiz has options and Wilder has to consider that. Yeah? So I personally do believe that Wilder is serious about this Ortiz fight. That's just my belief. And one of the reasons I believe it is because Ortiz is now without Heyman. Because prior to Ortiz signing with Heyman, Wilder was making excuses for not fighting Ortiz. He was saying, well, I don't fight drug cheats. So what happened to all that? What happened to all the drug cheat stuff? The only thing that's changed between then and now is that Ortiz is now signed with Al Heyman. It's not a coincidence as far as I'm concerned. As soon as he's with Heyman, now Wilder's like, oh yeah, I'll fight him. Because it appears, as an outsider looking in, to me that Al Heyman wants to try and keep this stuff in-house. If he's going to put Deontay Wilder in with somebody dangerous, very dangerous, then he wants to do, without a belt on the line for Wilder to gain and add to his collection, then he'd rather have it an in-house fight. He'd rather Wilder risk it against one of his own fights. This is a win-win situation for Al Heyman. If Luis Ortiz was able to knock out Deontay Wilder or beat him anyhow, Heyman's still got Luis Ortiz. And now he has a Latino heavyweight who can be marketed to the massive Latino boxing audience in the United States and throughout Latin America. That's a huge untapped market. In American boxing, one of the only groups of fans who still massively support their fighters and come out in droves to watch them are the Latino fans. The Mexicans especially, but also Puerto Ricans. I'm not really sure about Cubans, and obviously Luis Ortiz is Cuban. Cuba is a much smaller country than Mexico, although Cuba's bigger than Puerto Rico, I believe. So, I don't know, where would you hold a Luis Ortiz fight if you were trying to market him in the United States? In Miami, maybe, where there is a big Cuban community? Not sure, but you could still market him to the Latino crowd in general. You could set up fights between Ortiz and other Latino heavyweights. Andy Ruiz Jr. maybe. So, Heyman is in a win-win situation if Ortiz beats Wilder. He's still got a guy that he can market to a Latino audience. You know, Wilder's audience, who are Wilder's audience, really? People in Alabama? Outside of Alabama, Wilder don't really seem to have an audience in the United States. Heyman has tried hard to get this guy to blow up and be a household name in America, but it doesn't seem to be working, as far as I can see. So maybe Heyman's like, you know what? This Wilder guy's just not getting popular like I wanted him to. Maybe it's time to throw him in with Ortiz and we'll try and see if Ortiz can beat him. Then maybe we'll see how well we can do marketing Ortiz to the Latino audience. Maybe that can do better than what Wilder's doing. You know, just some food for thought here, people. Not my most concise video. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about this. Also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you click the notification bell below this video. It should be next to the subscribe button to receive alerts for all my future uploads. And also, you should see some videos at the end of this video appearing on screen, little thumbnails for videos. Click those. If you haven't watched some of them videos before, you may find a video you enjoy or find value in or whatever. If not, don't click them. Yeah, so thumbs up, thumbs down, rate, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sharing is caring. Thank you for watching. It's Hatman, I'm out.